let's move on to play a game of true and false. Is it your favorite? I can't believe we haven't done it yet.
Absolutely, yes. It is my favorite. We're on show number 3, and we're finally at true and false.
Right. It's because the questions are shorter, so you get to talk longer. That's why you like these
Let's
so
get
much.
that one. Let's put that.
You want to get this? We'll get this in true or false. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, hold on. I don't know if she's ready for it, but we're going to ask the Dallas Thomas question. Go ahead.
Okay. Dallas Thomas question. Dallas Thomas. This is from Kevin. We'll turn to true or false. Dallas Thomas should have been cut. True or false?
That's false. Dallas Thomas is your 6th best offensive lineman. He's got the versatility to play right tackle, right guard, left guard, and in a pinch, he's even played left tackle last year. You know, yes, he's making $1.6 million, but, I mean, yes, we know who Dallas Thomas is, but can he fill in a pinch? Sure, he can get it done.
Let's play this game again. What percentage of teams with Dallas Thomas actually make the roster of?
Probably 1/3.
1/3.
Yes.
Next question, Nate.
Two-year starter.
Sure. Well, all right. Nate asks, true or false? The DL spot opposite Sue is the key to effective DL play this year.
D-line play probably in the run stopping, I would say yes, because they've got to occupy those guards, preventing them from getting on the linebackers. So I'm going to say true on that answer.
All right, Ralph, true or false? Same old for the 2016 Dolphins. What does that mean?
7-9, 8-8, 6-10. Yeah, that's about a true. I would say the Dolphins, unless things just tremendously go their way in terms of staying healthy, in terms of this wide 9 defense working, in terms of Arian Foster being this Pro Bowl caliber back that he once was in 2014. No, it's going to be the same old, same old.
Well, you said 7-9. I said 8-8 last week. But I think that we would both agree that the better chances that they finish worse than that than they finish better than that.
Depends on injuries. I think that they are a 6-10 to 8-8 team. That is their wheelhouse. Everybody in the NFL is designed to be average. That's the way that the system is set up. You're based on your schedule you finish. You get an easier schedule. If you play better, you get a harder schedule. You know, it's everybody is designed to be hovering around their 6-10. 8-8, 9-7 if you have a good year. If you fall out of that range on the lower end, you're just a bad team. If you fall above that range, then things have gone your way.
Well, they need a lot to go their way.
Yes.
Dennis, true or false? Jordan Cameron will be traded by the trade deadline.
False. Who's taking Jordan Cameron's contract?
Who wants $8 million? Who wants that?
And for a 1-year contract? Like, who is taking Jordan Cameron for no, he's not making 8. He's making, like, I think 6.5. Remember, he got shaken down this year.
Right. Oh, that's what it is, right.
He took a pay cut. But Jordan Cameron, I think he's going to perk up. And I watched them during game planning for this. I'm not going to say which game. And Jordan Cameron was more implemented, more involved, and it came off the week that he dropped balls against the Falcons, and I was like, hey, that's the Jordan Cameron I expected to see a year ago. And I was like, okay, I'm intrigued. Adam Gase is working some voodoo magic there.
He's not a bad player. There's just something going on. Corey, true or false? The Dolphins' running game will be more important to winning than their defense.
Yes. Praise Jesus.
True.
Corey. People don't understand how important a running game is, not just to the quarterback, to the offensive lineman, to the defense, to time of possession. It benefits everybody if you're able to sustain an effective rushing attack. Now, you can rest your defensive players. All the pressure isn't on the quarterback's shoulders. You're throwing on 2nd and 6 or 3rd and 4, as opposed to 3rd and 9, or 3rd and 8, which is when Ryan Tannehill generally throws the ball. You need to alleviate some of the pressure from Ryan Tannehill if you want him to show you who he is as a quarterback. And, you know, Ryan Tannehill can be Alex Smith. He can be Alex Smith if you get him the running game Alex Smith has. Problem is they don't have that.
Well, and like you said, you can see it, and the defense runs so much on emotion and being and when you've got when you're going out there again and again and again because your team is on 3 and outs, that's one of the biggest issues with defenses. Okay, next question is from Steven. True or false? Kenny Stills will have a breakout season and won't be playing for the Dolphins next year.
True and true.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he does have a breakout season, he will not be playing for the Dolphins next year. That's for sure. The question is he going to have that breakout season?
Sure. I think Kenny Stills, in my mind, he'll probably be insulted by this, is a 3-year, $15 million type of player. I think $5 million for Kenny Stills is not bad price. Will the Dolphins be willing to give him that Rashard Matthews type contract? I doubt it, considering they've got Leonte Carroo. It depends on how much Leonte Carroo and Justin Hunter and Jakeem Grant show you within the next 3 months. If they show you that they're ready and willing to be capable replacements for Kenny Stills, then yeah, bye-bye, Kenny.
Well, yeah, I wonder, I guess we're talking how much of a breakout. Yes, I would agree. If he has a big season, if he's, then I think some team out there, 80 catches.
80 catches, that's a lot.
But they're going to throw it a ton.
I don't think so. I think they're going to try to run. I mean, Adam Gase, they didn't have much of a running game in Chicago, but they ran.
Okay. And with these running backs.
Makes me a little uncomfortable. Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Luke, true or false? The Dolphins will have 2,000 plus rushing yards in 2016.
That is false. I think I did the math. Last year, there were like 4 teams with 2,000-yard rushing attacks. No, this is not one of them.
This is not one of the best ones.
No.
Matthew, a starting cornerback unit of Maxwell, Howard, and Thomas is respectable.
Throw in Bobby McCain as a as a guy who rotates in for all 3 of them, and I can say it will be respectable.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with Byron Maxwell. He is not Brent Grimes. He is not a lockdown corner. But you stick him on the right side, you're probably going to give up 5 passes. Maybe you'll give up a touchdown every other game. It'll do. And the question is, how well was Xavier Howard play? He's going to be defending the best receiver in every team's best receiver. Talented kid. I call him the savior.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be called on to save this secondary. I like him. I would love to see him under fire, and he will be under fire on Sunday.
I would say, I mean, we haven't seen him play in a real game yet, but of the guys that have been drafted the last 2 or 3 years,
you have confidence in him.
He's one of the guys you're excited about. He's one of the guys, if you're a Dolphins fan, you should be really excited
No
about.
question about it. I would say, and this is going to be heavy praise, but I would say he's probably the most talented guy I've seen play for the Dolphins since Jarvis Landry. Be drafted and come in, and and I've only watched him practice for 2 weeks, but I'm looking at him and I'm like, yeah, this kid's got something. This kid's got something.
All right, prediction time. What do you like? Who do you like this weekend?
Of course I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks. I think they're one of the upper echelon teams now. If they start to battle some injuries on the offensive line, if Miami's defensive line is what they're billed to be, then I think that the Dolphins could have a chance if they can run the ball and stop the run. But I'm going to have to go with Russell Wilson. I'm probably going to predict a 27-23 victory for the Seahawks.
You keep it close. I'm not going to keep it that close. I'm going to say 33-16.
Ooh, 33 points.
33 points. I think that offense gets going.
That's a stinker.
I'm sorry. It's just not going to.
They're
in the game in the half.
33-16?
Oh, 33-16. Seahawks get the win.
That's cold.
But I'm saying no overreaction.
That's cold.
This is going to be no overreaction next Wednesday on the show, depending on what happens.
33-16. You got a beat down.
If they're going to get beat down at some point this season, this is the one.
You can't start your season opener with a beatdown. I'm sorry.
Well,
you're going to take on a lot of water.
You should have been prepared for it when you saw Seattle at Seattle on the schedule. I'm sorry.
Ooh, predicting a beatdown. I feel sorry for you.
Well, I guess we'll talk about it next week. Either I'm right or I'm wrong. And hang on with us here if you're watching us live. We're going to go to X's and Omar Overtime and send us all your questions either right here on the chat room or on Twitter using the hashtag XOmar. And throughout the week, of course, you can follow us on Twitter at Omar Kelly, at Matt Lincoln TV, and send us questions using the same hashtag. Good luck. Enjoy watching the game on Sunday.
Good luck on that beatdown.
Yeah.
Beat down.